Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Closing it.
And internet issues in 3, 2, 1.
Hopefully not. It's emotional
Hopefully
being
not,
in
no.
here.
You've got a hell of a lot of froth on your moustache.
It is a hell of a mustache going on as well. 1990s Tommy Tomp is what I'm going for.
Yeah?
Shave the rest off.
Oh, do it. You won't.
I won't know because the long-haired colonel will tell me off.
Yeah.
I've got no balls for that sort of thing. It's been a while since I've
It
been in
has,
here.
yeah.
Oh, I thought my house move was going to go a bit quicker than it did.
Yeah, these things always take a little while, though, don't they?
Yeah. There's a few little issues going on, but it's all speeding up again now, which is good. So, but it's all pretty much packed up in here. But
Left a few bits, though.
yeah, because I knew I'd be back in. I was like, I'll be back in for a couple.
Yeah. So Mum thinks that Sophia's on the whiskey, then?
Yeah, that's definitely what she thought was going on. Too young.
She's, all right, Don Don.
Jessica, yes. Sophia, no. It's like, oh,
Hey, speaking of that, I've got a daughter that goes to college now.
no, no.
She went she inducted last week and she's at college today. She texted me about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, and she was like, I'm finished.
I'm finished. Hate it.
That's her day. She's done.
Done.
She met a new friend called Demi, and she's a English and Welsh speaker.
Oh, bore
And I
that.
said, "Oh, like me?" And she was like, "Well, no, Dad. She
She
can
can
take
actually
all."
speak it.
Yeah, and she can she could have taken history or Welsh
Uh,
as one of her like, A levels or whatever they do now. So yeah, George had to drop forensic science, unfortunately,
oh,
through no fault of her own. She had the grades to get it, but she could basically her two main studies, which is psychology and criminology, are both BTECs, and
yeah.
forensic science was a BTEC as well, and they're not allowed to take three. So
Yeah.
she's doing.
It may have changed now because it used to be a BTEC
Oh,
was
it's
3A.
changed. It's changed. We don't
Was
even get A, B's, and C's
I know.
anymore, mate. We get one,
That
twos, and
confused me
threes.
the other day. I saw it on the news. They were like, they've got an 8, and I was like, what the fuck is an 8? Anyway,
Yeah, I've.
because BTEC used to be 3A levels, didn't it? I don't know if that's a
I don't think it's. I think it's completely different
fucking
now.
so old now.
Well, yeah.
It's like people
Put it like
saying
this:
O
there's people that
levels.
are 2 school years younger than me that are turning 40,
Hey.
and Dan Maitland messaged me the other day, and he said in 9 years' time he'll be 50.
Fuck's sake.
That's fucking bonkers, isn't it?
50 years old, mate.
Yeah. So yeah, she's off and running. Be driving in a couple of months.
Should be driving before you, kid. You don't
We
need
don't talk about
to. Proper driving, not motorbike, but motorbiking,
that. Motorbiking.
not motorbiking. Oh no, well done to her though. Stressful time GCSEs.
Yeah, man. It was. I tell you what, it was. My experience of going back to Bishop's to collect GCSE results was 100% more stressful when it wasn't me.
Oh, I bet.
Did I tell? I don't think I have told you actually. So I went to Georgie's prom to take photos for her and her friends.
Yeah.
Um, no pedo.
No, you don't.
And um, I walked. Do you remember Mr. Vaughan?
Mm.
So he still teaches at Bishop's.
He was maths, and he was
He
one
did
of the
something with
rugby.
PE, didn't he?
He was one of the rugby
Yeah.
coaches.
Basketball
He
for a
tried
bit.
basketball. Shut up.
Well. Anyway, so
Still there.
I've seen him a couple of times up at Bishop's when I've had to go up there, and so for the prom, all the students were going up from the cars in, and it was like slightly raining, and it wasn't ideal. So he was escorting some of them with an umbrella to make sure they didn't get all wet and horrible. And he walked past me as I was taking photos of Georgie and Charlie, and he was like, "Wasn't like this when you were at school, was it, Darrell?"
Darrell.
And I went, "No." I didn't have the heart to tell him.
It's Darren.
At least he got it nearly right. I mean, it has been like 20 odd years since I was there. Well, more than 20, like 25,
Still
26
feels like
years.
yesterday though, in some
Yeah,
aspects.
man. And when, like, obviously it would be a weird thing to do now, but like Bishop's hasn't really changed that much.
Hogwarts.
They've done a few changes here and there, but it's still the same. Like all of the boards now that used to be in the sports hall are all in the main bit as you walk in past reception.
Yeah.
But like you know how we used to walk and we go through like the back way to get into school because that's where our forms were.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore. Everybody's got to be dropped off
Oh,
in
is
the
it?
car park, go through reception. Yeah.
So you can't go through St. Paul's?
And no. And you can't go the Ledbury Road way either.
Oh,
remember the bit that you used to climb over in the summer to go into the swimming pool? Can't.
Don't know what you mean.
It's like you'd have to be some sort of cat burglar to get over it. It's so barbed wired and everything.
Spiders.
So yeah, it's very, very similar, but very, very different as well.
Yeah. I've got that.
Yeah, George has gone to your sixth form. I didn't go there, so
no, you were too cool for school. My sixth form, where I discovered I was dyslexic.
Which ironically, you passed your courses by stealing off Georgie's mum.
That is not 100% true. Come on.
I mean, you did.
Only traveling tourism.
You stole it out of the printer.
I don't believe that. That's not something I would do.
She printed off her work and you went and took it out of the printer.
No.
You told me
that. No, that never took place. I'm not having that.
It did.
Oh, I was capable of taking a fail. There's no problem with that.
Did you fail it in the end?
I think we got a C or something in travel and tourism.
So Emma got 2 C's then.
Yeah, well done. Cheers, Pike.
So here's an update for you.
Yeah.
I sleep with a gum shield now.
Is Lana kicking her head in or something? Or?
No, it's I grind my teeth a lot. And it got to the point that I was having to take. Yeah. Got to the point that I was waking up and having to take ibuprofen first thing in the morning because it hurt so much. 2 days after wearing it, fine.
What, like a rugby gum shield?
A bit like a rugby gum shield, yeah.
Or a proper one?
Proper one?
Yeah, from the dentist.
No, I bought it on Amazon.
Oh, right.
So if it helped.
It is just rugby.
Yeah, a bit like that. It's not quite the same. I look a bit like Lloyd Christmas with it on. By the way, the girls hated Dumb and Dumber.
They take after Kate, and
also, have you watched it recently?
Jim Carrey.
Have you watched it recently?
I can't say I have.
It's shit.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a really shit film. I used to love Dumb and Dumber when I was a kid.
Yeah,
and some of like the little snippets are quite funny, but when you actually watch it back, crap, rubbish film,
Rubbish.
fucking terrible.
Told you to watch City Slickers.
But I think even that, like, it's so hard with those films that you sort of remember being like good. They don't necessarily stand up.
We watched The Breakfast Club on Saturday night.
Crap.
It's crap, but also there's hey,
Georgie loves that. She loves that
sexual
film.
assault, brother.
Yeah, but it's a bit shit. It's a
Yeah,
bit shit.
don't
That
watch
film.
it with your 10-year-old. I
Oh,
forgot. I forgot any of that. I thought they just sat there, had a little piss about, and got high.
in the classroom. Yeah, yeah.
But no, they were talking about being a virgin and all that.
There's a rape up there.
Yeah. And he puts his head between her legs while the teacher's in there. What the fuck?
Yeah, I get that quite often now because obviously George is a bit older. She might as well regard her as a bit of an adult now, and the stuff she likes watching, I'm always like, oh God, I feel really uncomfortable watching this with you.
Yeah.
Favorite film though, Fight Club.
Is it?
Yeah, she
Jess wants
watches
to
that.
watch it. Jess wants to watch it. I'm like, not yet, because I know there's boobies and not
Yeah,
much boobies, but she was so funny. Yeah. So Jess's
There's-
favorite movies at the minute are the Mighty Ducks franchise
again, crap.
and basically anything 90s related and Stand By Me and 80s and
Right,
90s
yeah.
she
I
likes.
suppose like
She's going through that
90s would
phase.
would 90s would fit, wouldn't it? Because like George got into the 80s because of Stranger Things,
Yeah.
but also I was present then,
Mm.
whereas you were like late 80s. So like Jess and like Kate is 90s, isn't she? So
I think you're technically late 80s, but yeah, December 89.
89 is, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she's 89. So
Yeah, 89 December of. So yeah,
yeah, so
we'll call it
yeah,
90. But yeah, we rewatched the Mighty Ducks, and I've got a few bones to pick with it. Like he misses one shot when he's like 8 years old, and then just quits. He's like, "I'm
yeah,
done. I'm not playing anymore." And then becomes the coach, and then he's like, "All right, cool." And then there's loads of fucking things. And the second one, they represent America, right? And they're going, "Well, they're not ducks." No, you're representing your country. Stop being a fucking dickhead. Plus, you're shit. You're shit. Fucking Charlie Conway. You're shit. We need to change the colours. No. Red, white, and blue. You're America. You're not
fuck yeah.
ducks. Fucking anyway.
So
Knuckle puck.
what's his name? The guy that is the lead character, Emilio.
Emilio Estevez.
Yeah. Do you know that's Charlie Sheen's brother?
Yeah.
And he took his mum's name rather than
Michael
his name.
Sheen's son.
Yeah.
Was in oh fuck it, it's gone out my head. Cowboy movie.
Young Guns.
Young Guns. That's the fucker.
Quick question.
Go for it.
No, don't worry. It's irrelevant. I thought that my screen was mirrored. I thought it was backwards, but yours is as I'm looking at you. But I think we are the same.
Okie dokie.
So yeah, gum shield for bed. Not as bad as I thought. I thought it would be annoying. It's
Would
not.
be spitting it out or whatever, but obviously not.
Yeah.
Just had a text here now, and it looks like it's a group chat. So I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
I don't.
that's football coaches one. Sorry, but yeah,
Right.
we're definitely in.
You're a football coach now, are you?
I am, mate. Under 10s.
Yeah.
Girls.
Coach now.
Girls.
Don't you have to do badges?
No. No.
No, I do what I want actually.
No. I just fucking turn up and go, right, press that position down.
Hey, how come you don't wear headphones anymore?
Because they're packed away.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough.
And I've had a fresh cut, so I thought, show it off.
Yeah. Who did that?
Mm. Hair by Kate.
Yeah.
The coppice. Yeah. Have you ever tried coaching girls?
No. Well, yeah, when I was younger, but when I was supposed to start helping Georgie's team, COVID hit.
Oh,
I was well up for it.
it's like herding cats.
Herding cats.
Yeah, it's difficult. You can't herd a cat.
No.
They do their own fucking thing. Fucking hell. But yeah, they're scatterbrains. You're trying to tell them something, and they're like, I'm just going to do a
I've got to
cartwheel.
do the washing. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, they bloody love a cartwheel, don't they?
I'm just going to do a cartwheel here and the splits for no reason. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Just fucking stand still.
It's true. It is true.
Oh, bless him. Sophia was well chuffed. She got her number 3. Sophia Maldini. What's that look for?
Number 3.
Yeah. Maldini.
Number 3. Left back.
Maldini. Hybrid.
Left back.
No, I don't play left back at the minute. They only play 3 at the back. 9-a-side. We didn't have 9-a-side growing up.
No.
We were just 11 in big goals. Deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I
why
don't know if it's. I think it's better to do it that way though.
Yeah, I probably would agree. I mean, I remember beating certain teams that were clearly not quite as good or developed, and you'd beat them like 23-0.
Yeah.
Just punt it over the keeper.
Yeah. Well, that's no good for anyone. But also, it is character building.
Character building. What are you doing? Bonjela.
Hey. Yeah.
I thought you were putting some snus up there or whatever it is.
No. Bit of Bon gel.
Bonjela.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like sports nowadays are. They're not the same. Then they aren't as character building as they used to be because they're not allowed to be.
Mm.
I feel like a lot of my development as a kid to an adult came from playing in sports teams.
Yeah.
But I think it's too easy to drop out of teams these days. It's just like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. Whereas that was never an option for
Yeah.
me.
Well, you say that,
Um,
right? Well, I'm just going to quickly butt in because Sophia tried.
Well, she had enough.
Well, she was making out like she had enough. She hadn't. She was being fucking lazy, basically.
Yeah.
And me and Kate actually stood to our guns. That's not the right fucking phrase. Stuck with our guns. That's the better phrase. And said, "You've signed up for this season. You're playing this season. We'll come work phone. We will make the decision at the end of the season and then you can go to the team and you can apologise because you're going to let everyone down."
I had the same conversation with George. The season before she actually stopped playing. And fair play to her. Like the season afterwards, she was like, "Dad, I just don't want to do it anymore." Before the season started.
Fair enough to her.
But the conversation was that she had to, and I don't think it's like, what's the word? Like it's not like I didn't bully her. I just figured like you signed up for this. There's other girls there that are relying on you. If you want to quit halfway through a season, you go and tell them, and you tell your coaches.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said.
And she wouldn't do it.
No. She put her big girl pants on and ended up getting coach's player of the season. Well, that was Sophia anyway.
Yeah.
I think
Um,
one thing she's got at the minute, and I don't fully know if she's just doing it to get out of certain bits of training, or if she's generally got similar issues to what I've got with my ankles. But she's like, my ankles hurt. I'm like, okay. And then I do the range of motion type thing. Where's it hurting? She's like, oh, it's not hurting to touch. It's not hurting to press. It's when I'm running. I was like, hmm. Could be because my
yeah,
ankle hurt just fucking sitting down. I went, unfortunately, mate. I went, you might have to just deal with it.
yeah. I was lucky enough. I got injured a lot, but I
Did
didn't
you?
have any like. Yeah, I didn't really have any chronic injuries.
Yeah,
There was nothing that was an underlying issue for my whole life. It was just the way I played. I picked up knocks or breaks
yeah.
or
You were always
ligament.
100% in, weren't you? To be fair, so you're always going to
Yeah,
pick up silly niggles if you're going to fly into things.
yeah. Um, well, I tell you what, I'm only just. When did we play? May.
May, yeah,
Only just about fully recovered from the lower back injury that I picked up.
yeah. Chalky's messaged me as
Like
well and said,
honestly, I've never really I've tweaked my back like
yeah,
doing weights and stuff, but back has never been an issue for me. And Christ, is it debilitating?
yeah. Well,
Wow, like
Chalky,
I did not realize like the extent that
yeah,
if you pick up any sort of niggle in your back, it
yeah,
fucks with your whole day. Didn't realize that. Like, obviously, I've been around people who've had back injuries, and they're like, "Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that."
yeah,
It's
right,
like,
yeah.
"Oh,
Okay,
fuck off, come on,
yeah. Cool story, bro.
get on with it." But yeah, wow. And
Yeah,
I'm still every now and again, like if I get up out of the seat, if I've been sat down too long, it's a bit like it's slower.
mm. Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, oh god, like I sorted some CBD and stuff out to try and, but I think I said to you before while we were warming up, I was like, my hamstrings are really tight. I feel like this left one might go with the first. It
yeah,
didn't, but I think that my back was overcompensating for my
yeah.
hamstrings.
That does tend to be a case with, well, as you know, they're all connected, aren't they? So you'll try
Knee
not
bones connected to the.
dick bone. What? But yeah, Chalky's in the same thing, mate. He said that he might not even be able to play in next year. He said he might come
Yeah,
on.
well,
He said he might come on and make a cameo. I was like, oh, all right.
yeah, I was gonna say the same to you, but we'll see, we'll see. There's plenty of time, and
Yeah, plenty of time. It is what it
I'm
is. Not
I'm
like I haven't got a
I'm back.
giant squad at the minute. So
Yeah, I'm back down the gym now. I'm saunaing regularly and stuff, so hopefully it'll work itself out. But I am.
I played a solid 75 minutes the other week at centre half. And
Yeah,
it was quite funny because they play. So the team I was playing, it was a Saturday league side that I was playing for in this friendly, and they're decent-ish, I would say. Probably Hereford Prem sort of standard. And obviously, I had to drop a little bit because they had a lad that was quite quick, and they were like, "Tomo, you need to keep the line." I was like, "If I keep the line, he's through." I was like, "Because I ain't catching him, no chance." I was like, "If you want to keep the line, you're gonna have to drop back with me because I'm fucking slow as shit. So slow. I don't know where it's gone."
but it has, isn't it?
Yeah, just gone. Like Casemiro, mate. I'm probably
Yeah,
quicker, actually. Fucking cunt. But yeah, it was a good game. It was actually quite a good game, 1-5-2. Um, but yeah, I wasn't expecting them to put me at, because I did tell, because it was for Jordan's team, and he went, "Oh, where do you play?" And I went, "Oh, to be fair, either up top or centre back." I went, "Don't put me in midfield. I haven't got the legs. I'm not quick enough on the wing, and I'm definitely not a fullback anymore. Fuck off." Basically,
yeah.
centre half starting. I was like, starting. Come on, guys.
Oh, well, sounds like you did a good job. You only conceded 2 goals.
Yeah, well, one of them I wasn't even on the pitch for. I don't think.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we do for the next one. Me, you, and Coops will play at the back.
Yeah, I might put old.
I can't play as a 10 in
No,
your
no,
midfield
no,
because they don't know how to play
no.
with a 10.
I find that still, because it's an event type game and there's people watching, certain players get very excited and like, I'm going to take everybody on. But
Yeah.
it's like, stop it. Stop
Yeah.
pinging it long over my head to
And
chase.
I mean that with no disrespect. It's not disrespect to
Oh no, of
anybody.
course
It's
not.
just you can't like to play with a 9 and a 10. You have to know what you're doing,
Yeah, yeah.
and you have to have an understanding between like the reason I didn't put the miles in that last game was because I was trying to play as a 10. I was trying to because they had Biffo played with like a midfield 5, didn't he?
Yeah.
And
He
so
did swamp that midfield.
I was trying to play off the back of Hibby, and it wasn't working because every time we lost the ball,
Yeah.
like I was turning around
It was a
and
it was a
it was
strange
like,
one
oh,
because the
oh,
back
Tomo, you've got to get back again. And I was
the
like,
back
that's
the
not the
back four
point of
we
it.
had and the keepers, to be fair, old Stefan played quite well in goal.
No, he
Back
did,
four were good. Apart from Shipper, I'm gonna call you out, mate. Fucking pull my hamstring. Fuck off.
But it happens though, Sean. It
Nah,
happens.
I'm joking. I'm joking. But no, the back four were decent. We had a decent team. I just think because we don't play enough, it's hard to get like a relationship and a rhythm
Yeah.
that we normally would. Um, it just is what it is. A laugh at the end of the
That's
day.
what I mean. Like
And
it,
we got to realise as well. If me, I don't know. I don't know if Stu's going to play up top in the next one. The big lad, because we played all right in the friendly that we had. We played all right together, but we were getting balls to feet instead of over the top, go and chase it. Because neither of us are designed for that.
no.
I might have to just put fucking Mark Coops up there and just go run. Just go run.
Well, his leg fell off. You know that, don't you? There's an operation and everything.
Well,
So he's
Mark
only
Coops.
just he's only just doing rehab.
Is he?
I see him most days. I walk past the gym and he's there with his fucking he had like basically he's just learning to squat again
Oh, for fuck's sake.
because his leg was fucked. But you got Nobby now
Yeah, I've got Nobby. I don't even know where Nobby plays.
up front, mate.
Oh,
He's
is he?
fucking still playing for US Herald.
Oh, there we go. He's up top then. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to Darren and Sean talking about reliving their childhood. On today's episode, we talk about the players Sean doesn't know he has.
Oh, there's so many in there.
So
Oh,
that the Welsh lad, he's quite active, isn't he?
he loves it, mate. Yeah, he's a good lad. Do you know what? To be
He
fair,
was rock to recovery, wasn't he?
yeah, he messaged me
Has he
outside.
recovered?
I don't know if he's still getting the counselling. I hope so. But yeah, he messaged me outside of the group and he was like, I might leave tomorrow. I don't think anyone really understands me, and I'm sort of putting things out there, and
He's
nobody.
not recovered, then, is he?
And I just replied to him and went, "Don't take it personally, mate." I went, "I put things out there that are quite important on that group, and nobody interacts with it, so don't worry about it." I went, "Most people have it on mute because there's that much activity in there."
Yeah, I
It's
literally
I was like, "It's nothing to do with you, mate."
see it in fleeting
Yeah,
things, and I see it. It's Paul, in it. That's his name.
yeah,
I see it quite often. It will say Paul
yeah. I'm
said
like,
something. And I'm like,
don't take it personally. I went, if I took it personally, there wouldn't be a fucking group. I'd have fucking left by now. I went, don't worry about it.
I think there's been countless times you've nearly left.
Oh yeah, yeah. Left my own team. I'm going home.
Yeah.
Oh, going to push
Fair
you.
enough.
Oh, but yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good.
So yeah. I think you've got a better squad now than originally. all those years ago playing Spurs.
Yeah.
50% of the team had never played a game of football, let alone played a competitive on that
Yeah.
level game of football. To now, you could pretty much pick a team that you'd be like, well, we'll give this a go.
It's now getting to the stage where it's difficult to pick the team.
Yeah.
Without someone going, well, am I not starting? Well, shh.
Yeah.
We're all old and knackered. You'll get enough game time.
Shit, nearly pulled my table over then. Yeah, Chris Dunn,
I think he's still injured.
good.
He's because he didn't go to hospital when he did his ankle playing Silly Boys Rounders.
Um,
He he probably broke his ankle and didn't go and get his special moon boot put on.
yeah. So what's his role now? Water boy.
He's John Terry, full kit wanker, is what he is.
He is, isn't he?
You know, he was in all the photos,
Yeah.
and he walked on with us
Yeah.
in full kit. He got changed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know what though? Like, all jokes aside, I do love how much he wants to be involved. I love that.
Nah, he's good. He's a good lad. But to be fair as well, I know he played a little bit of Sunday league sort of football and a little bit of vets football, but he never, like, growing up. And then when we joined up, he never played like in a proper team.
No.
Can you tell?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember when I first played five-a-side with him, and I was like, I don't think I can do this.
Yeah. Well, that's
I'm not exactly the greatest player, but I was like, I can't do this.
I've stopped playing football with the work lot because I can't.
I can't do it.
No,
This is
I can't.
It's
I
so hot in
can't play
this
football
shed,
with
by the way.
people that can't at least control a football.
Yeah, that's
They applauded me once, and I think this was the final nail when a ball was up in the air and I brought it down. They were like, "Well done." I was like, "No, you're supposed to do that."
Do you know what's funny? Do you know what I always find funny though? When you play with players that are really really poo, every now and then they'll do a little bit of skill or something, and then just smash it into the top bins, and you're like, where's that come from?
Do you know what I
Well done.
Do you know what? Yeah, well done. And obviously, great that like these people try and they want to play. That's great. But what I will make this analogy to is, have you ever tried to box or kickbox or do any sort of grappling with somebody that's never done it before?
Yes.
It's so hard
Yeah. I did it a lot
because they don't do the correct patterns.
yeah. Well, I did it with when I was doing my white collar boxing. We used to have to pair up, and you'd have to do a little bit of sparring, or you're on the pads. Do you
Yeah.
realize how hard it is to do pads with someone who can't punch?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's what I mean. So even like sparring or like rolling is so hard. Like even if you've got a base knowledge, you know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And like when you spar or roll with somebody that's got no idea, they're doing everything fucking wrong, and you're like, hang on a minute.
Yeah. I actually saw
Do you
that
know
with
how hard it is when somebody walks you down to punch you when you're expecting to be stood in either orthodox
yeah.
or southpaw, and they're just straight on, and they're just like, fucking come on then, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh no, this doesn't go with the rule set.
The rule. It doesn't go with the rule.
Eventually, you figure it out, and you just move about, and you fucking pop them or
Yeah.
whatever. But the initial bit is like, it's all wrong.
Yeah. It's the same with obviously it was the same with the football. We get it with the girls. I could see the other coach getting really frustrated. She was trying to do a drill, like a pass and move drill, but obviously the girls were just not getting
Cartwheeling.
it. But she didn't then stop and go, stop what you're doing, and then coach a little bit further. It was, no, I'm going to add another ball in. That's not going to help matters, by the way.
Make it harder.
Yeah, it's like fucking. But yeah, we'll get there. Crazy, mate. I love football though. The first time yesterday, by the way, I had one outburst with the fucking chipmunk. Was the first
Chipmunk.
time I didn't let 11 men affect my mood for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I was a bit like that on Saturday when I was patiently waiting for my Oasis tickets that never came.
Not
And I
good.
watched the Arsenal game, and if it had been any other day, I wouldn't have a telly anymore for that Declan Rice sending off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, way to ruin a fucking football game.
Yeah, I know. I saw something the other
It
day.
was that wouldn't even be a talking to normally.
But the craziest thing was the Brighton player pelting the
Oh
ball
yeah,
20
but like
meters and didn't get
yeah,
any
but
attention.
also at the same time you could turn around and you could say I couldn't hear it, like
Nah,
didn't
yeah.
hear the whistle, whatever. If he got booked for that, I'd be pissed off.
I remember Dennis Irwin getting sent off way back in the day for a very similar thing.
But like like that, like what Declan Rice did was slightly petulant,
He
but he
slowed the
got
game down, didn't he?
fucking clattered afterwards.
Yeah. There's your
And
sending off there.
and also
You've had your punishment. You just got
like
volleyed.
as as a football fan, as someone that's played football, as even somebody that hasn't played football, you don't want to see that lad get sent off for that, no
No.
matter what the letter of the law is, because that, like, again, that's interpretation of what he's done.
Yeah.
He's just walked off, like the ball's there, and he's just touched it as he's walking back. He hasn't looked behind him and said, "Oh, fuck him." He's just like tapped the ball. Like,
Yeah.
how many times they do that? Like, you could send people off every fucking game for that. Ruined a pretty competitive game of football, to be fair, which I was
Yeah.
really enjoying up until that point. And then after that, it was like, what's the point in watching this? We're just going to sit back and defend as much as we can
And possibly
and
on the counter.
hopefully hit on the counter attack.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, send him off. Like, if you're going to send him off for the fucking yellow card that he got, because it could have been. That could
Yeah.
have been a sending off. Like, I'm not denying that what Declan did in that game was silly, but it's also like, ref, don't be like, it's just perfect refereeing that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, that's why people hate referees,
Just have a
because
fucking
you
word
make
with
a decision like that and you ruin a perfectly fucking good game of football,
him.
like Casemiro.
Yeah. What?
I didn't see the game, to be fair. I've
I just want to
only
know, right? When did that just happen? I know well, I would say when. Towards the end of last season,
I'd
I
say,
was
like,
watching him and I was going, his legs are fucking gone.
yeah, I don't think he was a particularly good signing for you.
No, I don't. I think again, it was one of those where the manager wanted Frankie De Jong. He was like,
Couldn't get
I want him. Didn't get him. And then at that time, we didn't have these new owners in, and they panic bought. Japanic, yeah. Panic bought and went, he's got 5 Champions Leagues. He'll be amazing. And don't get me wrong, in spells, he's been class. But
You've had a number of
he's not
those.
a player you can just keep playing.
But you've had a number of those signings over
Yeah.
that, like
Varane is another one.
Zlatan.
Zlatan, yep. I think this transfer, they've gone younger and.
Where's Scott McTominay? Napoli. What? He's
Do you
in
know
my
who else went?
fantasy
Do you
football
know who
team that
else
I
went
haven't
to
joined any
Napoli?
leagues for.
Do you know who else went? Billy Gilmore.
I don't know who that is.
Brighton centre midfielder. Used to
I
play
still
for.
don't know who that is.
He's a good player. Scottish player.
Oh, yes, I do.
Not
I
bad. He's
do.
not a bad holding midfielder. But again, random Napoli. Two Scotsmen.
Somebody pointed something out at work the other day. Like, who did Real Madrid play the other day in like the World
Oh,
Football Cup
I don't know.
or something?
I don't know.
Like Las Palmas or something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
So, I don't know. It's 3 Scottish players. playing in this South American team. And it was like, what? Who's your scout?
Yeah.
But yeah, you've
Another one, Sterling to Arsenal. I was like, that
I'm
appeared,
happy
and I
with
went, when did this happen?
What? I mean, that's weird. It's weird that it happened, but I'll take that because
He's not
Raheem the Dream will do a job. I've got a couple of takes on the old Arsenal at the moment.
Sancho to Chelsea as well. Random, weird.
Shit.
He's just a fucking weird. He's a weird player.
He's a weird bloke. I think he's a good player. When I say shit, I mean shit as in what he's done while he's been at Man United. I
think a lot of them just need to take more accountability for themselves.
Yeah, but they don't have to. You imagine you turning up to a club and they're paying you upwards of 300 grand, and they go,
if you think
"You're
about
not very good."
it's not like back in.
What's the consequence? Like they're still going to get paid.
But they don't even have the leaders like we grew up on, like Roy Keane and Vieira and players like that are going to give you a fucking chewing.
Well, no, because
you don't turn up.
Like your captain
rolls around like a cunt.
You know my thoughts on
Virgil van Disney gave him a little tickle on the back of the head after he knocked him on the floor yesterday. He rolled around for about half an hour. He just walked up to him and gave him a little tickle on his head and was like, "Get up," which I thought was like fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, there's no consequence for the players these days, is there? No. I mean, I'm sure there is. But you know what I mean. Like you said, somebody chewing them out. Like no, but like if you're on 300,000, imagine that, £300,000 a week.
A week.
And they go, "You're dropped." Okay.
Oh yeah, cheers.
Do I still get paid?
That's what fucking Sterling said. Apparently, he went to the owners and went, "You either sell me or loan me to Arsenal or a London club, or I will go and sit in the reserves or the under 23s and still get paid. Your choice."
Yeah. But fair play to Sterling for that, because he wants to play football.
Yeah, I agree with that. But it's just funny that I'll just sit there and just get paid. It's fine. Cool. £300 a week. £300,000 a week, not £300.
£300 a week. I'd be happy
like
with that.
£300 a week.
Do you know what I mean? £300.
He could buy like a house in Lyle Close every week
if he wanted to.
Just buy the whole street.
Would you buy a street?
Yeah.
If you could buy a street, right, and you can have your best mates and your pick of whichever family members you want, and Kate can have a hair salon, you can do mogul stuff.
Mogul stuff.
Whereabouts in the UK would you do it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Would you stay in Kent, or would you?
Burnley.
Burnley.
I don't know.
Where's your favourite place in the UK?
Hereford's still my favourite place in the UK.
Yeah.
Still,
so you could buy Lisle Road.
I'll buy Lisle Road
for $7, right?
I might just buy Lisle Road and Roland Road. And then turn 19 Lisle and I don't know what the number of Roland Close is into one big house.
And that's your house?
That's my house, yeah. The manor.
Oh, the castle?
Yeah. I might even...
Hey, you've been doing your Welsh? Have you been doing your Welsh?
I have been, yeah. 145 days, I believe.
Yeah, I think I'm 117. 117. Still not very good.
No, I'm shit, mate.
I can hear the words, and I'm pretty good at doing that now. But if someone was to talk to me,
yeah,
I'm on A shy now.
Oh.
So it's I want.
I want, yeah.
but I've forgotten
All the other stuff.
Dewey Hoffy Coffee. That's long gone.
Dewey Hoffy Coffee.
What I was going to say was, right, do you remember driving to
Casteth Neve?
Yeah. Do you remember driving to Bargoed? I think you go past it now when you go to Mum's. Do you remember Castle Koch?
Yes. We went on a trip once, just castles.
Yeah. Given that you're 145 days into Welsh,
Yeah.
have you realised the immediate translation of that? Because I always thought Koch. I was like, ha.
Put me on the spot now. You're going to have to do it.
It means red castle.
Of course.
And it's pink.
Red Castle. Castle Core.
Castle Koch is red castle.
Oh, Bach.
And that hasn't
Bach
come
is
up on my
different.
Duolingo. That is me literally going, Koch is red.
Oh, well done. You're better at that sort of thing than me. I'm just going through the motions now.
Yeah. But it's pink. Unless it was once upon a time, it was red.
Yeah, maybe.
And it's just slowly sun-dyed. But it should be Castle Pink with a C, not a K.
Oh, yeah, they love that. Slightly changing things.
And Cube. CWIB.
Rugby. Rugby.
I haven't got onto rugby yet.
Yeah, it's just rugby with an I.
Curry's the same.
Yeah. And then there's some that are just fucking outrageous.
Yes.
Like Snowdonia is like Erie or something like that. It's like, what?
How is it the same?
Oh,
Do we Ashai Seren?
you just left it.
I want a star.
Biscotti wibbly wobbly.
That's not true. I actually googled
Oh,
that.
wait, yeah, I'm still saying it's true.
What's microwave pingity pong?
Ping pong. Pam is brick.
Hey?
Pam is brick.
Yeah. You saying pan
No,
or Pam?
Pam.
You saying pan?
Pammed with a silent D. No, Pam.
Pammed.
Pam.
Pam.
Fuck off. With a silent D.
The funny thing is that somebody's going to listen back to that and be going, who's saying what?
Who's saying Pam or who's saying Pan? You saying Pan?
You saying Pam or Pan?
Pam.
Pan.
Pammed. Oh, there's a D on it.
Oh, speaking of people, like Jess hates Jim Carrey, George fucking hates Will Ferrell.
Oh, no.
You can't even look at him without getting annoyed.
I think he's fan. I think he's fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah. Have you seen?
Ooh.
I wouldn't expect you to know the band, but you might because of Jessic. Do you know Bring Me the Horizon?
I've heard of them, yes.
Have you seen Chad Smith go and drum for them? Not for them. He's in like a studio. Never heard the song before. Here's the opening
I've seen
guitar
him do
beat.
a couple of different ones. I haven't seen him do that one.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Honestly, he just out of nowhere, he just starts hitting these drum beats and his little feet are going. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Never heard the song before. He did. They played it to him before.
They won't have a little play on this, mate.
Yeah. This is the drum beat. Play it, Chad.
Also, when did George get so damn good at singing?
We don't talk about that on the podcast, Sean, because she will forever hate me.
Oh. Gay.
But in other news, I might be doing a little side project with young Charles and Georgie.
Who's Charles, mate?
Charles?
Yeah.
Charlie?
Who's Charlie?
Georgie's friend.
Better be friend. Is he the one with the hair that went to Wales?
Yeah. Nice lad. Nice lad.
Mum said he's very
guitarist.
respectful.
Yeah, he is. And he's got horses.
And he fucking better be.
One of his horses is called Huckleberry.
Well, I can live with that.
He's got horses, mate. Like, I can't tell my daughter no.
Mm.
Hmm.
Fucking, I hate little.
Hey,
Fucking,
while I was away, we
I hate little boys.
so we went back to the property that I got married in.
Oh yeah,
Um,
lovely place.
yeah, yeah. I need to get a prop for you to fully understand this, and this has to be something that only the video watchers get to see.
Oh,
1 second.
he loves a prop. Look.
I'm back.
Oh, go for it. Ah, can't beat a good volleyball, mate.
So I bought that. I bought a net. Lost the net.
How'd you lose a net?
It was in a bag somewhere.
Oh, fair enough.
You've seen how big that fucking house is. It could have been anywhere. So we decided to use a hedge. And we went extreme volleyball, so we didn't know where
You
the
don't know
ball
where the
was
ball's
coming
going to
from.
go. Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Oh.
how big?
Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Did 41-year-old Darren roll back the years. He was the only one playing out of everybody. Everybody now and again would hit the ball, but this stupid little brown guy was in the hedge. He was on top of the hedge. I had cuts and bruises all over me.
You can
And
be a good
fuck me, did it hurt me for a week.
Yeah.
But I won.
That's all that matters.
Yep. And I taught all the youngsters that there's nothing more important in life than sports.
Amen.
8
Definitely.
men.
It's true though, and also, I'd love getting competitive at things.
Oh my God. It got right to the end. Okay. I let them do their thing. And admittedly, most of the people were just there to have a little laugh and a joke, which I fully understand to a certain degree. And so I had Kerry and Nikki, who are Lana's cousins, but they're Bryony's cousins. So it's almost like aunts of Lana's.
Right? Yeah.
And they were doing okay. I mean, Kerry rides horses and fell off a horse and has got like a rod that keeps her back together and a rod that keeps her arm together and shit. She fucked herself up a few times. Nikki, I think half of her knees not working anymore, etc. So I give him a little bit of leeway, but it got down to like next 3 points win or whatever, because you know how volleyball works.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I literally turned around and went, right, guys, could you do me a favor? Can you stop hitting the ball at me and just hit it in the air and I'll figure it out? Just put the ball up. And Nikki came over to me and she was like, Darren, are you competitive? And I went, yes. And if we don't win this, I'm not talking to any of you ever again. And we won.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't seen. Oh,
Oh.
I got to find a way of sending you this.
Okay.
I don't think you should put it on the podcast because it's got Lana in her swimwear. But have you seen the what's the thing called? The Marvel thing where they jump in the pool
Oh yeah.
and they
Yeah.
reverse it.
Yeah.
Done it, mate. Aquaman.
From
I'll
TV.
find it. Is it better to send it to you
Oh.
or play it? You hear? Literally got Aquaman on there.
All right.
Me.
Well, send it to me and I'll see it. Won't
I don't know how to do it because it's on Facebook.
Just tag me on it.
Can I airplay it? Well, that's not working. What's... Unless I screen grab it and then send it to you. What's the options? Save video. Copy link. Nope.
I've got a fucking sauna in here still.
Yeah, it's very warm in here. Right, I'm gonna have to do the old 3, 2, 1 screen record. Okay, I think I got it. I'll send it over to you in a minute on the WhatsApp.
On the WhatsApp. Cool.
You can see it. It's fucking cool. I'm the coolest, I think. Oh shit!
I'm the coolest.
What's happened? No, it didn't record properly. We'll go again. We go again. So anyway, apart from that, school run. You got the school run to do.
Yeah, I gotta shoot off in a minute and go and pick the little creature up.
Right, I'm trying again one more time.
They had fun visiting you, by the way.
Yeah, it was great to have him. It was great. It's a shame it's only like twice a year.
Yeah, ridiculous, isn't it? Once we've moved, we can accommodate more as well, which will be easier. You don't have to fork out for fucking hotels and shit. But yeah, they love it.
I thought Fee might tell you, but she might not have done. So when we first went into Hereford, I was like, "Where do you guys want to go?" And they were like, they got banned by Lana from saying, "I don't mind."
Yeah.
Lana was like, "You have to come up with something better than that." So it became like Sophia would be like, "You choose." And it was pretty good. But like I got into town and I was like, "Where do you want to go?" And they were like, "Don't know." I was like, "Jess, I know you like books." She went, "I don't know." I was like, "Should we just go to Waterstones? You can have a little look around. If you see a book you want, I'll buy you a book. If you don't, I won't. We can go to the works.
Yeah.
We can go wherever." I think they're both past like the toy shop, aren't they? So it's a bit
Yeah.
like, what do I do with you? Because I'm not going clothes shopping.
No.
That is not happening. Get into Waterstones and Fee's like, "Why don't you go where you normally go?" And Jess was like, "What are you on about?" And I was like, "What kind of books do you read at the moment, Jess?" Like, I
Talking
don't
about
know.
8 on a go, most likely.
No, but the thing is, I was like, I don't know what, like, because I know what like I'd say to George, right? True crime, psychological is all over there. I don't know if Jess is at that point. So I was like, like, are you still in children's books? Do you want to read movie books? What, like, I don't know where you're
Yeah.
at. And she was like, I don't know. And she literally just stood there, just like, I, I don't know. And I was like, cool. Well, I'm going to go and look at the cards over there because they look funny. Went over there and Fee came over and she's like, I don't know what's the matter with her. She usually just goes into Waterstones and she goes around everywhere. And I was like, okay.
Probably just a bit shy.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't doubt that's what it was. Right, I need to crop this and
Yeah.
I'll send.
Nah, she's usually she'll go straight upstairs in Waterstones into all the Stephen King stuff.
Right.
Uh, like I think she's reading it at the minute, but she loves like Stand By Me and all that fucking because that's a Stephen King book, which I didn't know. The Body.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just sending you that video.
Oh, now the what's the name's
Hey,
the internet just went all funny just then. First time.
did it?
Yeah. Aquaman.
I do look like Spackleman.
You basically sent me. What was it? Not doing
Stick with it, put the volume on.
I got the volume. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there you go. Now it's doing it. Fucking nerds.
That was about 18 takes in.
Was it?
Yeah. Do you realise how many back somersaults I had to do into that pool?
You are pro by the end of it.
No, I was very tired.
It's all right though, because you had your little fishing rod. So net.
Not fishing, that is it?
I don't know what kind of net
It's a
it was.
pool scoop.
Oh, was it? You are the
Yeah,
coolest.
which ironically was given to the brownest man in the world.
Racist.
Yeah.
Right, I gotta go. I got a school run, and I'm
All right, mate.
sweating one out in here.
And I tell you what, that was the weirdest podcast of all time.
Oh, I love it. It's my favourite. All right.
All right.
See you in a
I'll
bit.
catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys and girls, you've reached the adverts. Now, welcome. For me, I like to use CBD oil, and there's nothing better than Kent CBD. So make sure you check them out. I use them to help with my PTSD, my depression, and my anxiety. I use the oil. It is fantastic. Highly recommend it. But not only that, I use their muscle rubs for the aches and pains that I get in my joints, especially my knees and my ankles. I rub that shit in, and it's fucking brilliant. So make sure you check them out. Put in the promo code GraniteZero at checkout and get yourself 10% off. You're welcome. But not only that, if you like to support veteran-owned companies like I do, make sure you check out Green Beret Coffee and get yourself 10% off there at checkout. They are roast to order and it's top quality, and everything goes back to the company itself. Fantastic. Green Beret Coffee, put in the promo code GZPodcast10 for your 10% discount. Now, recently, Granite Zero has become an affiliate, a family member of HR4 K. So if you want to support another fantastic veteran-owned company, put in the promo code Granite Zero at checkout at HR4 K, all their products, and enjoy them. I wear them. I support them most episodes. They are brilliant. They help support many other companies. They help to support many other veteran charities. They do loads for the veteran community. So if, like me, you like to support them, please put in the promo code Granite0 at checkout and get yourself 10% off. I'm too good to you, and I'll see you guys soon.